more about yourself. Could you tell me more about yourself, Pramila?
Yes, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Pramila. I am working as a teacher in Delhi school, government school. I am. I was born in Delhi, brought up in Delhi, but currently I am staying in Haryana. I am mother to two kids. One is my daughter is in 11th class, and my son is in fifth standard.
Okay.
And I love to have conversation with just people like you so that I may hone my skills and do better in my uh, language practice.
Very true, very true. At workplace, communication is very important these days when we speak to parents and others, right? So, Pramila, do you want me to introduce, should I introduce myself or you have gone through my profile?
Me, I would like to hear from your side. Your side.
Yeah, it's actually the same. So, welcome once again, Prabila. My name is Jayashree Hitesh. I am from Kerala. Speaking about my career in this field, I've been into this field as a school teacher, home tutor. I've been an English communicative tutor for the past 12 years. I've been into the teaching profession, and I've been catering to students with different needs. Like they want to improve their English, they want to do business communicative English or interactive general English as you wanted, and even for grammar I can help you with that. And yes, so personality development, these are a few things I work on and I can help you out with. So that's about my career. Now, speaking about my hobbies, I like to travel, read books, and enjoy that way. Interacting with people is also what I like to do because we are always learners. So that's where we learn a lot of things when we meet people and socialize with people, isn't it? So that's
Yes.
all about me, Pramila. Yes. So thank you for listening to my introduction. And now we go ahead with the lesson. So, Pramila, speaking, one thing is very important. What do you think can work out for you? Can you tell me what are the things that need to work out for you in speaking? What do you find? Okay, something is hesitant. Where am I finding it difficult? What was it that you found difficult?
See, ma'am, I have very much, I'm very much clear about my concepts, or because I'm in regular teaching this language for the last 20 years. Only thing I lack is we don't have polished students. We have to cater to their needs. We cannot communicate with them, with everybody in English. So I am here to brush up my skills actually, so that
Yeah.
I can have benefit in like for the future perspective of my life.
Yeah, it's actually right that you need this. So, how's the weather out in Delhi, Pramila?
Now it's becoming hot. It's around 32, 33 degrees in a day. It reaches
Yes.
by about
So
35.
now these words like yesterday, today, now are all time words. So they can be
Yes.
like adjectives of time. So we use it like it's actually getting hotter, ma'am. It's hot, ma'am. So compare it is hot. So how is the weather? Yes, it's hot now, ma'am. So now comes behind if mostly we try to speak now. Time words we use
Mhm.
at the back also. So you can correct it here. I'll be giving you minor error corrections when I feel
Okay, sir.
a little bit of grammatical errors here and the word orders is what I observed in that conversation we had, a short one.
Okay.
So we'll work on that.
Mhm.
Okay. So yes, you can start doing. What is uh, the routine? So it's about routine. Can we go ahead with that lesson today? It's a basic
Yes,
lesson
ma'am.
everyone
Yes,
has
ma'am.
to practice, isn't it? So the rhythm of routine. Now, can I tell my routine first? Would you like to listen to that?
It's your wish. I can also I can also answer that, but I would like to hear from your side first.
Yeah, I'll be asking you that question, of course, with that because you will be speaking more. But here we might do a little bit of comparison on how your
Mhm.
day is different than mine, even though I'm a teacher and you are a teacher, right? All right. So yes, speaking about my daily routine, I usually wake up at 6:45, 7, not very early. I'm not an early bird. And after that, I just freshen up and finish my basic chores that are required. I prepare tea, sit for classes from 7:30 to 8. And then After completing my classes, I start with my household chores, freshen up myself, and get into the kitchen, finish all the household chores that I have to do. My helper comes at 9. So till 11:30, I finish with my cooking, lunch, breakfast, whatever is there, pending work. And then again for 1.5 to 2 hours, I sit for classes from 11 to say 12:30 or 1 or sometime. It depends on the schedules that I put up at English Yaari. Again, I take a brief rest. I sit for prayers because I don't get much time to pray early. And then I like have my lunch by 2 p.m., take a small siesta, 5 to 5, 6:30, I have tuitions, and then again with dinner. After that, I just take some time off and speak to my children who are not here. And we do a video calling or have a chit chat. I sometimes walk around if I'm free. And then by say 9 again, I have classes at English Yaari. So these are my different schedules that I put up there. So I'm busy with that work at least, and my tuitions are over. And by 11, I'm done with the day. So I just go off to bed. That's my daily routine. Now, how is your daily routine different than my daily routine? So we are going to compare here.
Yes, sure. I'm a working mother, so my routine is very much packed. I have back-to-back schedule activities. I wake up early in the morning by 4:30 or by 4 I have to leave my bed. Then
I have to be out of bed. Out of bed.
out of bed. Okay, and then first thing I do is to freshen up. I use my washroom. Then I have to open the windows and doors so that I let the fresh air to enter. Then I start preparing my breakfast and to pack lunch for my kids. After that, I get ready for school and get my kids ready for the school, and I leave for my school workplace. I rush to catch the metro and reach here at my working place. Till 2, I means by 2 I reach back to my home. After that, we have to take our lunch. After taking lunch, I love to have a nap. I take a rest, and in the evening, I love to go for a walk while listening some English conversation or podcast. And in evening, I have to prepare dinner, and then meanwhile, I complete my household chores by myself. It's always a part of my schedule. Then I have to check my kids' homework and studies, academics. I have to look after that. And at around 10 or 10:30, I hit the sack and go to sleep.
Yes. Yes, I understand. So that's a wonderful routine, but yours is a different because my kids have already left, so I'm a bit free there now with the kids, and so I can relax and wake up. Because earlier I also used to wake up at 4:30 when I was going to school and preparing my lunch, dinner, lunch and breakfast in the morning, giving them tiffins. It was very hectic for me, but now I'm a bit relaxed because they've all gone, they're working and doing their jobs. So I'm free of that. So I know as mothers, it's very difficult for us, isn't it? To
Yes.
cope with it. Some days are very tough on us, isn't it? Okay. So you have used quite good words in between when you are speaking about your daily schedules, which I was observing. So that's nice. Okay, you use the word schedule. So yes, of course, we have a schedule related to the rhythm of routine. So these are the topic words. Now, can you open the slide? Can we go ahead with this?
Okay, fine.
Okay, so here there is Ron's routine. So we are going to simply say what is Ron's routine. Like you can form the sentences here. Now he is
Okay.
Ron. So can you tell me what does he do and how? What is his routine?
See, I cannot see the time, but by
No, you
looking
don't
at the
have to.
activity,
You have to create your own time. That is only pictures that
okay.
you have to observe.
Ron leaves his bed or he's out of his bed at around 6. Then he go for morning walk and morning exercise. After that, he get ready for brushes his teeth actually. Uh, then he have something on his table. Maybe he's having his breakfast or his uh, noting down the activities that to be performed during the day. Then he's rushing towards his workplace or office. Then major part of his day he spent in his office. In the evening, he hit the gym to make him fit. And after gym, he loves to have a cold shower and he enjoy his pleasure time reading newspaper, magazines, or viewing his favorite series. And that's the part of I can see him the
Yes.
routine part of the day.
Now, here, when we want to say about somebody's routine, the usual
Okay.
grammar that we use is present simple. Like Ron wakes up. Somewhere you use go, get, sometimes you use gets. So in between some words were not in present simple because we are talking of the third person. Ron is a third
Mhm.
person. I, you, we, they, the verb will be I wake up, I go to the gym, I hit the gym, I hit the bed. Ron wakes up. It
Yes,
is
yes.
like instead of saying gets up, we can say Ron wakes up. That sounds more better, right? That's better.
Mhm.
Okay, so Ron wakes up at 6 a.m. and then here you can try to use the sequencing words because it is sequencing words usually come. You would heard about them, right? First,
Firstly, secondly, and
firstly,
after,
secondly, we don't have to continue. First, then.
then.
So morning hours, you can say first. Ron wakes up at 6 a.m. Or here you don't have to use first because it's daily routine. Ron wakes up at 6 a.m. and he usually, like after freshening up, he does exercise for half an hour. We can use like that.
Mhm.
Then after his exercises, he also just freshens up and plans for the whole day. Then he leaves for office. So then can come when he's leaving. So one part of the day is over on this part. You can make a
Yes.
complex sentence together by adding, all these complex compound sentence and, but, all those words. So these things are very important. So Ron wakes up. Now let's try this once more. Ron usually wakes up at 6 a.m. and he freshens up and exercises for say half an hour. Then he brushes his teeth, takes his bath, and gets ready for office and finishes his breakfast by 8:30 a.m. So you're finished. After finishing his breakfast, you can add after, then,
Yes.
next. He leaves for work. He leaves. So here he
Mhm.
leaves for work at 9 and he works for 6 hours. So
Mhm.
leaves, hits the gym is what you said was correct. He takes a shower or he
Mhm.
takes a bath or he freshens up, anything. So there should be an S. Somewhere you're missing the S also for the present simple. And he reads a book or so first, then, next, after that, finally. Okay, so these sequencing words can be used, Pamela. Very
Okay,
nice.
very
Anyway, good
nice.
try. So now let's have some discussion question. Very interesting ones with daily routine. Why do you think having a
Okay.
routine is important?
See, I am in working I'm working in a place for more than 20 years. But before that, I was in boarding school from the very early of my education, from the childhood. So we have the importance of routine. If we are following some routine, we can make most of the part of our time, we can use that most part of our time uh, productively. If we are following some routine, we can uh, adjust every activity, we can give prominent space to activity which are important in our life, just like we can spare time for our physical training or some exercise. We can spare time for our leisure time activities if we are following a routine. We can have some me time if we are following these routines. So, in my view, everybody should follow some routine.
Okay, are you a strict follower of routine?
I have to follow the routine strictly because I have to reach everywhere on time to be on time. If I'm not, I will not be able to reach at the place if I not follow the routine.
So you can say, yes, I am a strict follower of routine because I have no choice. You can
I
answer
have
like
to.
that also.
Yes, yes.
So you can, you always start off with a question. Your
Okay.
sentence framing will come correct. It will not go wrong. So there you always remember, Pramila, when these discussion questions are asked, any question coming up and you start off answering from the question, like you would have done comprehensions, right, for children.
हाँ
So
जी,
that
हाँ
way,
जी.
if you answer, start with the question. Yes, see, are you and do you questions will have yes and no as answers. So yes, I am a strict follower of routine because I have no choice.
Hmm.
Right. So then it becomes more simple and connected to the
Correct.
question itself. So
Yes.
that's correct. Is there any day when you don't have any routine, Pramila?
Yes, we have Sundays and holidays.
Okay.
We that doesn't mean we can use our time as per our choice. We are not forced to wake up at 4. I like to lay in the bed till 7, 7:30 on Sundays basically, or on holidays. Then I can use my. I am not forced to prepare breakfast in the prescribed time. I can prepare it later on. I love to sit in the balcony on holidays, or when I'm not following my routine. After that, on Sundays or when I'm not following my routine, I love to watch YouTube's videos or any movie of my choice.
Yes, wonderful. What do you have to say about people who do things on their own convenience? There are many people, no routines, just chilling in life, but they have the facility. They are very smart also sometimes. Sometimes they are wasting their life. So, what do you have to say about it?
See, when like people like us who are working under some institute or company, they have to follow the routine. So that is they have to do go for that job. But
Hmm.
people who are using their time by their own convenience, I think they are much happier, richer than us in comparison to us because their money is providing everything. Here we are providing our time to get the money. So I think they are much happier if they are not following any routine. But
Money provides them with all the facilities. But then I think if you don't work for money, money doesn't come to you. So you need to work for money. So some people,
they must be earning money or following some routine to
they
earn
might be
money.
having generational money also. People who have generational money, they don't realize the value of money unless they work for it. Yeah.
Yeah, then I would like to add that like people who are not following routine, they don't know the importance of time.
But
They don't.
there are many people, like there are coaches, there are a lot of people who are very talented and they will decide their own timings. So some people are very independent with that thought also, isn't it? It depends on
Yeah,
the profession also. It depends. It's like dance teachers and all. They can decide their own time to take a class, not to take a class. So that is also a good way. But we school teachers, academics means we have to finish the portions. We have to do that. So it is depending on the job also. Like a farmer can decide to work whenever he wants to, right?
see, ma'am, like if we talk about farming, see, there is a particular time period of the year where you have to sow the seeds, follow that routine. Means in a basic way, he is also following the routine. He
Yeah, but
cannot
his
choose
routines are
his
not fixed. Like he can sow the seeds early in the morning or in the afternoon also, it's okay. It will grow at the time it has to grow, right? So they do have a little bit of choice. They're not much. The seasonal thing, of course, yes. But one or
But
two
I
days, the
think
routine, yeah, one
a
or two days.
positive side we can take from this is that the people who are not following their routine, they can use their time very beneficially for themselves at their own convenience. Means they are entrepreneurs who are working from home, who are earning much better than us. They are using their time more productively than we working people are, or we can contribute to enhance anything or to get more than this job.
Yes, so this is what I was trying to get out from you. Like I wanted you to speak with that. So this is what I was trying to, prepare you to prepare. So this sometimes we should have these minor debates here, so that you can present your answers in your way also. So yes, there are people nowadays. I think there are many people who are very relaxed. They don't care about the routine job. Even if the pay is less, they
Hmm.
don't mind. If the pay is more, they don't mind. They just do what they want. So that then, do you think such people are more healthy than people who follow
Yes,
routines?
yes. Well, it everybody has different aspect, different perspective, how they perceive the things. See,
Hmm.
some people say if we are following a routine, we have ample time for our physical exercise or yoga or whatever, hitting a gym. But the people who are not working or people who are not following strict, well, the people who are not the strict follower of routine, they don't have mental pressure. We are always under that clock. We have to be there by this. We have to complete this by that time. We have to be there for the next session. We have to reach there for our tuition classes, or we have to drop our kid by that time for her tuition classes. So people who are following this time machine, people, a human being has become a time machine. He is reacting, or he have to deliver everything according to the time. Like we are just like AI machine, I would say.
But
Ki we
here I would like to ask you one question. Sorry to cut you, but there are many. We in India are like very competitive. We want everything, and we don't follow our passions because of our routines. That's why we are stuck up in this job routine. We are not creative. But many of the foreigners, they have a wonderful gap year. They have routines. They are respected for that. Do you think we should have a bit of that culture also? Because nowadays I've read in one this thing that Indians have they are the most tired and the depressed people, and they also have cases where yes, we are very hardworking, we are very intelligent, but then now we are trying to put in too much. So what do you say on that? I read on papers that we are Indians are like 80% or 90% of the youth are having heart attacks. They are very tired these days. So, do you think these routines affect us?
Yes, it is very true, ma'am, because this people are very much focused on their routine these days. They have to earn money. They want to earn more than average person, and their desire is to be on the top, whether it is in their ranking or whether to have financial stability. So they are running after money, I would say, because they feel that by the age of 40 or 42 or 45, they should have that much amount that they can retire earlier. So, in chasing money or chasing after money, they are not enjoying their life. Major part of their life is wasted, or I would say their energy is ruined in earning money or creating that bank balances. So, means if the person are not content with what they are having, so
Yeah,
they
there's
have
actually in the more of content. I feel even the cost of living is going up, so that is also one reason there.
cost of living is there. And like if I talk about my childhood, we were just aware that there are two types of schools. One is day schools, day schooling is there, and one is boarding school. But now, like earlier, we feel privileged that I had been to boarding school. I was from this family that my family could afford boarding school, but now there is a comparison or I would say Indians are, or NCR people basically from Delhi and Haryana, they are running to provide education from universities that are ranked number one or number two from the world. Means they are earning fund to give education outside India. So for that, we need more financially stability, more funds,
But
so that
basic, Pramila, basic living cost like phones, Wi-Fi, we pay so much, we don't realize OTT platforms. We spend a lot of money in such things also. Like a lot of technical things are coming up, and we all want to be updated, and we want this, we want that. So there's a lot of things that we waste money on, isn't it?
yes, yes.
Yes. So, yes,
One
so
that
this
is
is
what we call status symbols. Like whether we compare it in the name of luxury cars or mobiles, He's having iPhone, I am having Android. Matlab, comparison is there, means person is not content with what they are having.
But you know,
To
Pramila,
raise the,
one interesting thing what I saw is the Gen Z now who is working and the Gen X and the Gen Z are not bothered about comparison. They do what they want. They go at their own paces. The girls are also not like, okay, getting married at 24 and 25 now. They take their decisions. So the whole family thing is now moving away. If they don't find a proper match, they don't get married also. You've seen that a lot now. 30 is a common age for getting married, isn't it? So very soon that institution is shaking up there. So daily routines and this we reached. How was the discussion today? How did you find it?
it was very fantastic. It was like I could get many things. There are very things to I can take it from this conversation. And
Yes.
it was nice talking to you. It was more like you are hearing from your elder teacher who is teaching you.
Oh, no, no, no.
Yes.
We are all the same. You are also a great teacher. So thank you for that. Yes. So where do you need to work now? A
Okay.
few grammatical errors was what I was observing. As I told you, simple present tense, and that area we can work more on. You are using a good amount of vocabulary required for the intermediate level. You can work towards the advanced level because you're a teacher, a trainer. Try to
Yes,
increase
yes.
your vocabulary words and sentence phrasing. Somewhere the phrasing of the sentence, some words were going here and there. So that is what we need to work on, the word order of the sentence. You can practice more with the word order of the sentence. Always like we have the subject, verb, object agreement. So go through what is that exactly, even if you know the concepts, because somewhere that helping verbs or main verbs can be there, but the placing is somewhere sometimes like, and you use people's. People's is not, people is always singular.
Maybe
Yeah.
by mistake I would have uttered that. No?
Sorry, person and people. People is already plural, so don't use
Yes,
S
yes.
there.
Yes,
Children,
yes.
people, we commonly make that mistake. We don't realize it. So that one error you can work on. It was a wonderful session. Nice to know
Thank
a
you so
nice
much.
active teacher in the morning. Have a wonderful day ahead. Right? And
Same to
see you.
you.
Yeah, see you
I would
soon for
like
more.
to join another session very soon with you, ma'am.
Okay.